Hello everyone, my name is Azzahra Wilany Agus, and in this video I will tell you a story from a novel that I have read. It's called Sunnyside by Joanne Murray. So, Sunnyside is the name of a place, a quiet, beautiful houses, a beautiful neighborhood, big houses, green garden, and clean street. But from the outside, it looks so perfect. But inside those houses, the people are not perfect at all. So, let me introduce you to that. First, there is Alice. Alice is a writer and she lives in a big house with her husband, Harry, and with their two children, Grace, which is very loud and brave, and Joe is the big brother who is quiet and shy. And from this, Alice should be happy, right? She has everything. She has a nice husband, a smart kid, and beautiful home, but she can't write anymore. She is writer, right? And her mind feels empty, and she and Harry actually don't talk too much again, and they don't even touch each other again. So she feels like she is acting in a movie on her own life. And next door, there is a girl, a 17 years old girl named Scarlett, and she's also always babysit Grace. And actually, almost every day she watch Alice life through the fence. Why? Because Scarlett doesn't like her own parents because they divorced, and because of that, she dreams that Harry and Alice are her parents. This is a side thing, right? But this is what she truly feels about. And now, along the story, there is a Molly. So Molly is Alice's friend, and one spring night, a new pool cleaner comes to her house. His name is Dan. Dan is very handsome, very very attractive, and very youthful. And suddenly, something happens. Molly having an affair with Dan, and in the middle of the day, of course, in that day, for the first time in years, Molly feels alive. She feels back to her youth again. But here's the problem: Molly has a husband named David, and actually David is very good as a husband, like a good husband. But actually, recently he's not stable in financial. His little bookshop is failing, and he has no money. And now his wife is in love with another man, and which is this make David fall apart, and he thinks dark thought, and he even thinks about burning things down. And her son Justin, their son Justin is also in trouble too, because their parents' separation is really affect him emotionally and physically. So because this affair, the whole family breaks. And now all of this scared Alice so much. And actually her husband has a secret too. Harry is getting older, right? But he doesn't want to lose or getting older. Because of that, he looking for a young student in his class, and her name is Olive. At first, Harry just want to help her like in academic things, but suddenly he has a spark feeling, or a spark vibe that he feels young again. And because of that, he comfortable around Olive, and at the same time Olive is like Harry too. And one day, Harry daughter, which is Grace, is caught them going out together. And actually Grace know about her father's relationship with Olive, but she kept the secret from her mother, which is very smart. Even she's just a 7 years old kid, she knows about the situation, in real situation that her family is faced. And along the story, little by little, everything changed. Scarlett, the lonely girl next door, it's become a close friend of Grace. Even at first, they just the relationship between the babysitter and herself, but along the way, they become like a best friend and they click actually. And also Justin is finally opened himself again to Joe because back then when the family his family is break, uh, he overwhelmed he's very overwhelmed and uh, like it's really affect his mentality, and because of that he doesn't play with Joe again. But along the way he opened himself again, and Joe very grateful that he become the greatest support for his friend Justin. And also Harry also wake up. He looks at Olivia, the young student, and finally he understands. He realized that he cannot young again. Okay, that's the reality. He cannot young again, and his real life is at home with Grace, with Alice, with Joe, and if he doesn't fight for it, he will lose it. He will lose it, the family. He will lose it himself. He will lose it his life, like the whole his life. And at the end of the story, the Hanskin family put their big house up for sale, and a neighbor named Maddie drive by and see the for sale sign, and because of this, she thinks about all the people in Sunnyside, the broken marriage, the lonely kid, the sad secret, yeah, the affair things like that, and because of this, Maid say to herself that house should not be empty and heart should not be empty either. And from this novel, I learned that no family is perfect. Every family has a challenge. No matter how happy or successful they look from the outside, yeah, there's no perfect. And the real question is not whether problem it exists, but how people or how family deal with the problem and come back together as a perfect family. So I think that's all from me. Thanks so much.